And we are live.
What it do? What it do? What it do? We lit. It's Monday. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. They should have never invented these little adventures, these flavored Red Bulls, y'all. Everybody been trying to get me to stop drinking these things since they invented them. What do you think about Red Bulls?
I mean, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
Really? That's where a shout out for Red Bull took us.
As soon as I hear Red Bull, the first thing I could think about is Kevin Samuels. Am I wrong for that?
Now, what's crazy is they didn't have the flavors out where Kevin Samuels went out. So that would have been crazy if they did, because I know for sure he would have had one of these. Yeah. Have you tried the flavored ones yet?
No, I don't drink Red Bull.
Now, was it the Red Bull? Wasn't it his, like, what are we blaming the Red Bull for Kevin Samuels? Because a lot of my friends have been telling me that I need to stop drinking the Red Bulls.
Well, I think, doesn't it increase your heart rate or something? And didn't he die from cardiac arrest or something like that? You see the gray area with Kevin Samuels will be that we didn't see the toxicology report. We got the autopsy report, which is cardiac arrest or hypertension or something like that.
How they say mom's the word.
We didn't see the toxicology report, so there's still some questions and eyebrows raised on my end. What about you?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I miss Kevin Samuels, but we know how America works. I watch too many movies, man. Movies make me think that the world is just such a what is the word? Conspiracy. Such a everything is plotted and planned out and calculated. That's how I think about the world now.
You know what I realized?
Yeah.
It's been a lot calmer since Kevin Samuels passed away.
Well,
like, it's not, like, as far as the gender war and stuff like that, like, people are still saying little things here and there.
Right.
It's gotten it's calmed down. Like, you still have your Black women haters out there, but at the same time, I just feel like it's like calm right now. It's like really, really calm. Nobody's like going at each other's necks, really. Like, we're kind of just like in a calm state trying to figure each other out, as opposed to having Kevin Samuels tell us what we should and should not be doing that he hasn't done himself.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It feels like the world has caught up and caught on. It's like, he was right this whole time. So it's like, okay.
What do you mean he was right about what, though?
I'm just saying, like, we're starting to see it more and more, the things that he was talking about. Is it ironic that a song like Fuck Nigga Free will be able to come out, or Let's Go, after he, so that's exactly what he was talking about. Women just want to be ratchet and turn up with their ratchet friends and twerk at their headlights.
First of all, she's a young girl. I think she's under 25, so that's what they do. Kevin Samuels is in his 60s. He shouldn't even be looking at women that young. But let's just say
he's talking about the women that it's 35-year-old, 45-year-old women that think like that. I was watching this data show, and it was 36-year-olds and 36 to 46-year-old women looking for a man. It was an interesting show. Like Finding Love in Miami or something like that. I was all ready to watch this show thinking it was going to be some young people looking to conquer love. And all these people were like 36 to 46 range.
Now,
looking to conquer it.
In defense of FNF, and I mean, we can't say that this is new because Megan drops a song every month talking about F niggas and get money. And City Girls drop songs like that all the time. So I think, speaking of FNF, like, let's talk about fuck nigga shit. So,
oh boy, we can go on all day. That's a whole show.
a lot of things have been coming up on my timeline, but one thing I want to definitely address right now is fuck nigga shit. And this is why I'm glad that it's FNF summer. Summer's almost over, but FNF is still going strong.
Yeah.
Because have you seen these clips where men would fly women out, and then when the girl doesn't give up the goods, cancel her plane ticket and leave her
Ah.
stranded?
Oh my God. Have I seen them? They're
Mhm.
like everywhere. I'm starting to question: are these skits or is this really happening, young?
I believe they are skits. However, that's fuck nigga behavior. Like my whole thing about it is you shouldn't be that desperate for sex that you have to fly somebody to your city to get it. Um Second
Hey.
thing is do not act like sex is not a priority to you. And then when the woman gets there, it's like if she don't F you, she got to get the F.
Mm-hmm.
Um I don't agree. I definitely don't agree with that either. But that's fuck nigga behavior.
Yeah.
And so the question that has been going around is, do you feel like sex is a priority or a must if you fly a girl out? Now you're married,
Mm.
but what is still your take on that position?
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, right? The term gets used too much. We're grown, right? I hate that term so much because it's like, what are we saying? Grown people are just a bunch of horny people running around, and it's expected that women are the same way. And I'm gonna tell you like this: before I get to what I think on that, I'm gonna say it's expected that women are like this because of the persona that is portrayed on social media by the women of today's world. Everything is sexualized and over sexualized. I mean, they are happily showing everything they'll do on a bottle, everything they'll do on any type of toy, any type of puppet, any type of animal, and they're getting flew out by these guys who are highly anticipating the same reactions that you're giving on social media to be given in person. Now, let me give my take on it. Honestly, I don't know what people's purpose of flying people out are. If you're trying to be in a relationship, then there's obviously some type of guidelines. If I'm thinking that I'm flying this girl out to say we can vibe and be in a relationship, sex shouldn't be a priority, right? That if we're flying out girls to forced to have sex and they're not having sex, then you should have kind of been getting that details and stuff all ironed out before the trip. I don't think that women should be going on dates, expensive dates and trips with the guys where they will be staying and giving a shacked up lifestyle, staying in a hotel together, staying in an Airbnb together, dating and doing all these things together for, let's say, anything more than 3 days if you're not anticipating something sexual. And if you don't put that out before you get there and make it a legitimate thing that's understood, then you kind of are at the mercy of whatever happens, happens. Is it fucking your shit to pay for a trip only if the intentions were not that in the beginning? And I'm sorry, people people act like they don't know what's going on in today's world. We got COVID going on. We got monkeypox, still all the traditional STDs, let alone everybody got a gun on them nowadays. Why are we still playing with people's emotions like this?
Mm, okay. All right. Now let me dig deep into this. Okay. So, um,
Dive.
yeah, I don't think guys should fly girls out without making it clear what their intentions are from the beginning. And on the
Mm-hmm.
back end of that, I don't think females should sell a guy a persona or sell him something just to get something out of him. Because what happens is a lot of girls these times they'll say, yeah, 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 whatever. They'll talk a dude into anything to get that flight. Then the dude's like, yeah, I'm gonna take you shopping or whatever. She's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to do this to do your. And she's like, yeah, whatever, it's whatever. She gets there. She wants to go shopping. She wants to do all of these things. The things that she said okay to on the phone. Now she's like, oh no, it's not going down like that. So what do you expect a man to do at that point? Cancel your damn ticket, and bitch, find your way back home.
Yeah.
Now, if I also think you shouldn't be flying out to see nobody that you're not ultimately interested in. Like,
Correct.
how broke can you be that you can't take yourself on a trip, that you have to use somebody that you have absolutely no interest in just to go on a trip with them, and knowing that they are sexually attracted to you? To me, that makes absolutely no sense.
Correct.
Another thing that I want to iron out is females. No, every man is not going to require you to sleep with them when they fly you out. That's just something that you have to, like I said, iron out in the beginning. Some guys just want company. Some guys want to get to know you on some, like, R&R time. And so they may fly you out. But I always advise females to have a JIC fund. Okay. Now, what is a JIC fund? That's a just in case I don't want to fuck that nigga fund. Okay. Which includes a plane ticket, enough money for a plane ticket, enough money for a hotel room, and enough money to get a rental car or transportation to wherever you're at. Because I tell you one thing, if I was that female that guy drove to the airport, now, first of all, you ain't even gonna get a chance to drive me to the airport. Because as soon as you say, oh, you got to go, I'm packing my stuff up and I'm already on my phone looking for an Uber. I'm going to ask you to drop me off at the next Marriott or Hilton in town, and I'm going to continue my trip without you. You're not going to force me to go back home because I didn't have sex with you. Like, no, that's what a JIC fund is for. Make sure before you go on these trips with these guys, you are looking at things to do in that area. Nightclubs, get on Eventbrite, get on Google, find activities to do just in case the shit don't work out. But
See, that's so
always
messed up.
keep a JIC fund. Just
Wow.
and let me repeat that for y'all again, ladies. That's a just in case I don't want to fuck that nigga fund.
Wow. Wow, America.
Take it from an OG. I never
Y'all,
had these problems.
listen, and I'm glad that you brought that up. Y'all can inquire about this just in case fund. Because guess what? If the JIC is too high, she wasn't never planning on it anyway.
I mean, honestly, I don't I always like I had friends that used to be like, oh, this dude want to fly me out here and da 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 da, and I'd be like, shit, go, why not? And they're like, I don't know about him, and I don't know if I want to be around him, and I'm like, shit, do you got a credit card? You got
But
a you
listen,
got a nice limit on your credit card? Why not
listen,
go see the person? If it doesn't
no,
work out, you can get your own hotel room. You could book your own flight back home. Always let the dude get the flight coming in and leave the outgoing flight open because you
nah, buy
never
your own
know.
flight. Buy your own flight there. Like, tell them I'll come and see you, but I'll buy my own flight. If you planning on, because let me tell you, there's a lot of things that happen with guys that go into being turned down and rejection. That's not just about how a girl feels in the moment that is happening, right?
Hmm.
Because a guy doesn't want to fly a girl out and find out 2 months later that's my friend, and she got a dude, a whole man at home. And this same thing. I told one of my mans this, right? I said we have had a whole role reversal in life altogether. The guys are acting like the females of the past, and the females are acting like the guys of the past. It's like bizarro world for me, what I see. But in light of things like guys now have to worry about getting caught up in that one zone that no guy wants to be in, the friend zone. And then there's this other zone that all your friends are gonna know about, the idiot zone. That zone right there is a terrible zone to be in. You flying out girls and they're not even giving you none? Oh, no.
I think I see that I don't understand that because I don't have these problems. And I don't sleep with every guy that flies me out somewhere. I think it's all about your vibe and you as a person. Like sometimes guys just want company. They may have now, to be honest, I've never met a guy on the internet and he's flown me out. Most of the times when I get flown out or when I fly some places with somebody, I've already met them in person. So
Correct.
maybe we met, like I have one situation where I met a guy in Vegas and he flew me out to Atlanta. But we've already met, we spent time, we didn't get enough time to spend together in Vegas. It was like a couple of hours or something. We was talking, vibing.
Oh,
He was like, come see me. I'm in Atlanta or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I went to see him, and I hung out. I got family out there, of course. So I don't have to, if you anybody know me, I move how I move. Like
right.
we hang out, if it goes down, it goes down. But at the end of the day, I'm not obligated to do anything like that. I don't meet guys and I don't advise females to see these guys in your DMs and be like, oh, you have never been around this person. You don't know if it's a catfish or what.
And,
You don't
and you still, yeah, you gotta be fair. You gotta be fair. Like just because you don't have plans on something doesn't mean the next person don't have those same plans. And at the end of the day, friends don't do stuff to friends. And a lot of women and people are using this term, we just friends, like, oh yeah, we just friends, so we can just screw each other over if we feel like it.
I mean, it's cut and dry. Yes, ladies, do not tease guys. Do not give them false impressions. Let them know, hey, I am coming out there to see what's up with you. Pretty much. I don't know if I'm going to sleep with you or not. So and leave it up in the air.
It's a shame that grown people gotta have these conversations. It's a shame that you mysticals, all you mystical likers and
No.
stuff.
You know who did this. You know who's the culprit for this type of
Don't you try to blame my man.
you
Don't
suck you sucker sassy ass men out here now. You already
don't you
know
blame the goat. Don't
it's
you blame the goat.
Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit. These
I
are
hate that show. I hate Fresh and Fit.
these are the people that make guys feel like, oh, everything has to be about sex. If she doesn't give you sex, then it's not. It's because y'all were shortchanged all your life, so you don't understand when a female just wants to get to know you, and that's also broke nigga talk too. Because niggas that really got it like that ain't tripping off $150, $250 plane ticket.
I'm not trying to be funny, but niggas that really got it like that are not. They're not unsure of what's happening when the flight lands. They know. I'm just saying, like niggas that really got it. That is broke nigga, and that is a real mentality of a down and defeated man. It's like you've already put a defense mechanism in your head. If she don't give me none, I'm gonna embarrass her, or I'm gonna belittle her, or I'm gonna show her my strength. Well, that's why you still have to fly girls out. No one is trying to fly out to see you because of that mentality. Like people don't understand. Like the energy that you put out is ultimately the energy that you get back. So you walking around, you treating everything like it's a slot that you gotta pay for, and that it's a value on it for what you earn. Well, let's just say maybe you came a few dollars short. I don't know. I like to tell men now in today's world, y'all have to understand something. If you want to act like a boss, because a lot of y'all want to act like bosses, right? They ain't no real bosses anymore. It's just a bunch of people talking about their own work. They run their own company. They ain't even got a damn LLC, let alone an EIN number, but they talk about their bosses and they run things. So then when you start thinking about it, you're like, wait a minute, boss. Wait a minute. If y'all want to be bosses so bad, boss up and start owning stuff and start having something. Why are you still searching and chasing? Well, because your mentality's off. What up, J Money?
J
What
Money
it
was good.
do?
Wait, like, should we actually? I think we should actually say JmoneyGibbs because we can't just keep saying J Money.
Okay, JmoneyGibbs. I call him
that
Gibbs.
part is important.
His name is Gibbs in my phone, so
I called him the Gibster earlier.
Now, J Money, welcome to the conversation, baby. How you doing?
Yeah, J Money, you done flew out a few.
You know that.
And
do you feel like sex is a requirement or is mandatory if you fly a girl out?
If I fly a girl out?
Yeah, what if she fly you out? So you can answer both of those questions.
See, my mindset different, right? So if I fly her out, and it also depend on the relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people you just might fly out for their energy. You know what I'm saying? It's because they cool or because, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. But see, I'm a different type of dude. I can be friends with a girl without fucking them. Some dudes don't know how to do that. They got to fuck every girl that they come in contact with. But for me...
No, that's not cool. Wow.
It's not cool. It's not cool. It's kind of crazy.
We need help. We need more men on the front line. And here you are clipping us up.
No, for real. Because, you know what I'm saying? It's been times where I flew people out and it was like real live for business shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Flew people out and it was about, you know what I'm saying, about the work. You know what I'm saying? And other times, like, it's some people I just call my sister or call my family. Like, it's not always about the sex. And I think the thing that people are missing is that sex is a sacred energy exchange. The key word is sacred. And the energy you exchange should not be exchanged to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that sacred energy exchange, that's why we got a whole lot of hoes out here. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers just don't understand. They just popping pussy for no reason. Motherfuckers want to slang dick. But like at the end of the day, that energy is not sacred once you start acting, you know what I'm saying, acting in that way. So my mindset is different. Yes, if it comes out and I fly her out and we feeling the vibes and shit going right, hell yeah, who doesn't want to have some good sex? But at the end of the day, it's not always about that. Sometimes you might not be vibing with that person on that same level. So it just depends on what the situation is.
Bravo. Perfect answer. See? Now you got
Sixcess, why you look mad at that answer though?
Can y'all see that?
No, I can't see it.
I'm trying to figure out what just happened here. What just happened? Like, bro, what book did you read? That gave you that right there?
I'll be honest with you, I ain't read a book today.
Now, see, what JmoneyGibbs just did was with
JmoneyGibbs. That's grown man energy.
That's the type of talk. That's the type of talk that get the flights out and then get the chicks to call and then be like, hey, look, you the reason that guys be like, you gotta go. Go find you a J Money type dude.
Oh, that's what it is?
They're not sleeping around with everything. I wanna open up the window here to say guys are not sleeping around with anything and everything as much as people think. It's all about opportunity. And guys want to know in today's world that they are adequate to the Birkin bag, the trips, and all of that. That just as important. And the only way that they can know is what? It ain't by no words and no conversations. It ain't by retweeting and reshare on your page where you got every daggone post is about pay me $20, $100 for a story share. All right, come on. We're in a world now where people just want to be solidified, and guys want to know that, hey, if I bring out this girl who I think is an IG model, or if I bring out this girl who I think bad as hell from this other city, and she telling me that this is the vibe, and she vibing with me, and that's why I'm flying her out, I want to know she's serious before I go further than this, because niggas be ready to spend all of their money on these girls for nothing.
Yeah, because why are you ordering females off the internet anyway? You don't even know if this girl gonna rob you, kill you.
Listen, if that's
really
the case,
a man or what the case may be, you don't know anything.
Look, check this. If that's the case, they need to go to my website. Right, I got a website called buildabitch.com. You could go there, you could build a bitch exactly how you want her, you know what I'm saying? Get the titties all perky, you know what I'm saying? Get the ass and all that shit. Wow. You can build your own bitch. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta worry about that. Just make sure you go to my website, buildabitch.com. You know
Jezabel, you the claps. Hello, he just promoted his business.
Oh yeah. Build the bitch off.
No, listen. Give a half-ass clap because this was the guy who had a whole goddamn pseudonym for sex. he made sex a whole 3-word situation. I mean, come on. It's just one word. One word. You made it difficult. Now, can you tell me what you said? Spiritual. What you say?
Sacred energy exchange.
Sacred
SEX.
energy exchange. This is why you an artist, dog. This is why you are an artist.
I'm definitely feeling that. But yeah, ladies, make sure you take your J.I.C fun and don't be flying out to see these dudes that you're not feeling. Like, cause I don't know how females do it. I don't like being around people that I'm one not attracted to, two ain't feeling like.
And like guys, like while we're giving the ladies to do plan, you know that JIC thing is a great idea. Guys, you need a JIC fund just in case as well. There shouldn't be money though. When you book one girl to come into town, book 2, maybe 3. That way, if one doesn't work out, you don't ruin that weekend that you planned so eloquently. And if all 3 of them deny you, you'll know that you're the problem and not them. Yeah. I'm just trying to help because if 3 of them that weekend, maybe it's your fit. And speaking of Fresh and Fit podcast, those guys know how I feel about them. I've left them a few comments on a few of their pages. They're idiots, but they're dressed fresh. So we do tune in every single week. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right. So since we're on the topic of men, females, types of relationships, friendships, I have a question for you fellas. Okay.
Please.
So I don't know. I was thinking about this the other day, and I just find it funny. I feel like if a guy calls a woman his baby mama, she is not his girlfriend.
Yep.
He is still single, and she needs to just hang it up.
Yeah.
So, do you guys feel like baby mama and girlfriend are 2 different titles?
Yeah.
Or can they be one and the same?
Well, nah, they can't be one and the same. They're 2 different titles. First of all, let's be clear. Baby mother title is higher than a girlfriend. She outranks the girlfriend.
Okay, I'm gonna dive deeper into what you just said. Hold that thought, but keep going.
I disagree, but I'm gonna listen.
No, your baby mother definitely trumps your girlfriend until your girlfriend becomes your wife.
Okay, J Money, how do you feel?
I feel like a baby mother is a baby mother, and to me, honestly, it's just a toxic word because she's nothing but your kid's mother. She will never be anything more than that.
Yeah, but that's important. But that's why I call my baby mother. See, that's why I call my baby mother Devil.
Okay, so
I don't call it.
Devil. Simple as that. The devil.
My turn now. Yeah. So I hang in. Of course I hang with guys a lot, as you can see. I'm mostly around guys, different types of guys, and this is how it was brought to my attention. Because throughout the years of me hanging with my male friends or meeting different types of guys, I realized that guys rank their girlfriends actually higher than their baby mother. It's like a respect thing. When a guy calls you his girl, if you're his baby mom, if you're his child's mother and he calls you his girl instead of his baby mother, that's like respect right there. If a guy calls you his baby mother, like it's kind of like a derogatory term because some guys won't call you their baby mother. They'll say my daughter's mother, my son's mother, my kid's mom. They'll make sure that they don't call you a baby mother. Like I think like a baby mother is kind of like a derogatory term. And then also between the baby mother and the girlfriend thing, like I said, if you're their girlfriend, they'll call you their girlfriend. If they're single and you're just, like he said, toxic relationship, you're just the baby mother. So
let me interject real quick.
Mm-hmm.
To use the term baby mother is letting someone know that this woman is in your life, period, because she's your child's mother.
no, those are two different terms. Child's mother and baby mother. Baby mother is like bitch. And
It's not. It's not. That may be like hot. That may be your perspective as a female, right?
no,
But
J Money just said the same thing. You're outnumbered here.
yeah, I mean, no, I get it. But when you call somebody your baby mother, when you let someone know that that's your baby's mother, you're still letting them know that they're there long term. They have your child.
But they're not your
anytime,
girlfriend.
It doesn't matter. The term girlfriend means nothing. Girlfriends are interchangeable.
The term baby mother is always related to some toxic shit. You can't ever say the word baby mother without some toxic shit behind it. That's why.
But it also means
that's why it's your baby mother and not your girlfriend. Because if it was your girlfriend, you could deal with it. It's your baby mother because you can't deal with the wild bitch. So she's a baby mama.
Actually, the term girlfriend would be more demeaning because, listen, let's just be real here. The goal is not to be girlfriend and boyfriend. The goal is not to be girlfriend and boyfriend. The goal is to be husband and wife.
Right.
So, like, girlfriends are interchangeable. Baby mothers are there forever.
But baby mothers don't become wives. Girlfriends.
They don't have to.
Wait. Let me finish.
Never, ever.
Fiancés become wives.
No. Girlfriends become fiancés and wives. Baby mothers stay baby mothers.
They stay there. Toxic.
But they there.
I would never ever
stay there,
bro. I would never ever marry my baby mother. Ever.
Me neither. But when you do, if you were to marry your baby mother, you wouldn't call her your baby mother anymore. You'd call her your wife.
No.
All right.
Okay, Six. Most guys, so guys don't turn their baby mothers, but they'll turn their kids' mothers into wives. It's a difference. It's a respect thing. I learned that from hanging with guys. When I see guys that refuse to call their child's mother baby mother, they'll say my daughter's mother, my son's mother, my kid's mother. They even tell you the child's name and be like, oh, that's Johnny's mother. But they will never say baby mother because they have so much respect for that woman that she's not just a baby mom.
Can I go a step further here? Can I go like 1,000% degrees? The term girlfriend is only used. Term girlfriend and boyfriend is only used to solidify sexual relationships, to solidify the level in which y'all are going. At the end of the day, when you're done with that girl, she's no longer your girlfriend, but your baby mother is still going to be your baby mother.
Wait, you're missing the part about a man having a child with a woman and calling her his girl and not his baby mother. That's what we're saying. We're saying that baby mother is kind of like a toxic derogatory term. If a man has a child with a woman, he's either going to if he respects her, he's going to call her his girl or his kid's mother. If he lacks respect and it's a toxic relationship, then he's going to call that same woman his baby mother. That's what we're trying to say.
But I understand what y'all are saying 100%. But what I'm saying is he's using the term, whoever he's telling that that's his baby's mother, he's reassuring them that she's not important to me, but she's going to always be here. You're my girlfriend. Like, at the end of the day, my girlfriend does not have a place to tell me how to interject with my baby mother or how to interact with my baby mother. My girlfriend can't, unless you see your girlfriend becoming your wife, she can't tell your baby mother what to do, what to say, and how to do it. But if she does, when you see your girlfriend going to the next level, then you'll give her a lot more authority to say things and do things because she's going to be the next step. You'll even tell your baby mother, look, we're getting married. That's about to be my wife. You're going to have to accept this. But if your baby mother says, look, I don't like that girl. I don't want my son around her or daughter around her. You can't be around her at the same time. your level of where you are with your baby mother and your girlfriend is going to be tested. And it's really the level of your sex, right? Because really, the only reason that the title boyfriend or girlfriend is given is to say, look, we're having sex together, me and you exclusively. Because when you're not using that term, boyfriend or girlfriend, what are y'all doing? What are you doing?
Dating.
Dating means being free to do whatever you want.
Okay, you're convoluting the whole concept thing.
No, I've seen
men beat up their baby mamas before their girlfriends. So all that you said,
that's not good. That's not a good analogy.
Wait. No, all that you said just got thrown out the window because I've seen men disrespect or let their girlfriends have say over their baby mama. So
what about the term wife beater? What about the term wife beater?
I'm just saying, all I'm saying is the term, if a man calls you, I'm talking to you ladies out there, if a man calls you his baby mother and that's his girl or his kid's mother, that is not a flex. That is disrespect. That's all I'm saying. Other than that, yes, we understand your baby mama gonna be in your life forever, but you don't. Obviously, you calling her your baby mama because she don't fucking matter for real. Just the kid do.
Right. I mean, yeah, obviously, she's not on the level of your girlfriend anymore. No, but at the end of the day, she holds more power than your girlfriend does.
You get your girlfriend pregnant. What is she now?
That level depends on you because
see what I'm saying?
If you get your If you get your girlfriend pregnant now, she's still your girlfriend, regardless of the case may be.
Right.
Regardless.
She's also a baby mother if you want to be disrespectful.
Right. She's your kid's mother because if she's still your girl, you're gonna respect her as your kid's mom.
Not your baby mom.
Not your baby mom.
Oh, so y'all are talking about the level of respect in which you're giving a person by the name.
Yeah, that's what we was saying for the
baby mothers is toxic, bro. Bro, like baby.
I get what y'all saying. Like, you don't respect your baby mother more than you respect your girl because, like I said, that's related to the sex that you get. But a baby mother is supposed to be respected more than your girl until your girl shows that she can handle the responsibility of being your wife.
Not a baby mother, your kid's mother. It's the terms that you use in describing these people.
Honestly, can I be quite honest? Like all of the terms mean nothing to me unless you're talking about your wife. Okay. Baby mother, girlfriend, boyfriend, none of that stuff means nothing. All of that stuff is saying in correlation of your sexual relationship, those titles.
But period. What if somebody don't believe in marriage? Then what?
It's still based on your sexual relationship. If you tell somebody this is my girl, you're telling people this is mine. This is my dude. This is mine. I'm having sex with him. You know, so like period. Like it's all of the titles that you're given is just about sexual relationships. But the levels of respect that has to be given is based on what is tied to you. You should not let your kids see you or think that you don't fucking fuck with their mom if y'all together. But then if y'all not together, you free to let them see whatever they want to do because you're not going to mess up your home. And my home is wherever I'm at. And if my girl is there, then she wins because I'm trying to get some. But that girl still cannot go and do anything or say anything against my BM. That's my job. She can't be up that joint like do this, do that with her. I'm like, oh, bitch, you done.
Unless that's your wife.
That's when she gets authority. That's when you've let the levels know what's up. Because a girlfriend and a baby mother are no different than just time. That's it. And time we still together or time we not. I know dudes that's still with their baby mother that say that's my baby mother. We know dudes that beat on their wives and their girlfriends all the same. Like beating on women don't matter.
No. I'm not gonna let you keep going off the deep end with this. Men that's been with their baby mothers for a long time and haven't married her, or he's still calling her his baby mother. He does. That's still a lack of respect. Because if he really respected her, she would be called his kid's mother. That is, to me, it's a disrespect.
That's not fair.
Or his fiance, or he's working on making this his wife.
Sixcess. This is real, like real live true. Like this is not, I'm not even joking with this. I've seen it. Like, it puzzled me because I was like, dang, like why do some guys call their child's mother their kid's mother or their daughter's mother or this, and these type of guys that's fucking over these women that don't and disrespect these women call them their baby mothers. Like, and then I really start paying attention and I realized that it's really a respect. It's really a respect.
I know. My grandfather used to call my grandma his old lady. You know what I'm saying? He never disrespected. He was with her till he died. They was together since she died, and she's still living. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he called her, my old lady. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's kind of like your old lady is up there with wife and fiance. Like you already know that's my old lady. Like
I think it's just like it's for real. What you're saying is a personal like feeling because there's some women that's proud to be baby mothers.
Exactly.
There's some women that say you may be his girl, but I'm the baby mother.
But J Money just agreed with me, which lets me know
that may be true.
Which lets me know that it's not just me as a female thinking that way. Like, if a man is sitting here confirming what I've been seeing around me, then yeah, maybe it's some truth to it. You may feel opposed to it. You may adore the word baby mama, but most dudes, when they respect their woman and that's their child's mother, they don't call her the baby mother.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot more women argue with women, especially when a dude, they have the child with them. Their argument is, you may be his girlfriend, but I'm the baby mother.
Right, and that's why he don't respect you, and he's with me.
It doesn't matter. She runs the case.
She doesn't. No, she doesn't. That's how men end up being like, all right, well, fuck this shit then and go on with their girlfriend, and now the baby mother is really a single mother, and she can't get in touch with him. Like
she still runs shit though.
No, she doesn't. The government runs shit after that.
The government is the boss. The government is the boss. Like once they, and the government is her hound dog. That's her defense mechanism.
Who do you respect more, your baby mother or your wife?
That's not the question. My wife is obviously top dog, top tier.
Exactly. Right. So what I'm saying is, in this situation, your baby mother is below the girlfriend because the girlfriend has more potential to become the wife than the baby mother ever does. She's gonna be.
I've had girlfriends before my wife. In between my wife, right? The thing is, before my wife, I had girlfriends, and after my baby mother.
But did you put them under your baby mama?
I didn't put them anywhere. They're not even on the list anymore. They're gone. They're done. Before your beautiful wife. Oh yeah, no, listen, no, 100%. If I was chilling with one of those girls and my baby mother said, "I need you to come down here, you got to do this, or we got to do that," hey, I gotta go get my son. Hey, I gotta go make sure my son's straight. She had to understand that, and if she couldn't understand that, then she no longer could be my girlfriend.
But what if it wasn't about the kid and it was just like, "Hey, I need a ride to work today."
Yes, she has to understand.
Her car is sitting in the driveway.
Yes.
And your girlfriend has to go to work at the same time.
Yes. Let me tell you why these two things. Let me tell you why. Because if I'm with my girlfriend and my baby mother needs to do something that's going to ensure my kid is good, i.e. getting to work. I mean, if she misses a day at work, anything can happen. So if that's what she needs me to do, I have to do that. Until there's a woman that comes in the picture that makes a man feel secure, strong enough, and ready to be like.
Why did you call her your baby mother instead of your son's mother or your daughter's mother?
Well, honestly, because that was the term. Like it wasn't like I was going around and hearing any other terms being used in our community, right? Like in our community, if you're not with the girl, she's your baby's mother. If you're with the girl, it's your girl. It just wasn't it wasn't like a big thing. Like, oh, let me disrespect.
Let me say something. Because let me tell you something. If it was pouring down raining right now, and I'm driving my car down the street, and I see my baby mother with my kids at the bus stop, you know what I'm gonna do?
Keep going.
Get my kids and leave her ass there. I'm gonna get my kids and leave her ass at the fucking bus stop.
Yes, you would.
Because she's a baby mother.
Do you have a girl?
if that were my girl and I saw my girl at the bus stop with her kids, I would pick both of them up.
Listen. Again, that is not because of your risk. That has nothing to do with your respect level. That speaks more volume to your hurt level, right? and to your level of how you feel about her. Now, like if she put herself in a position to make you feel like an enemy and make herself play the enemy role, that's not on you. Right? Like, sorry, you're not making me want to help you. But in the beginning, you all didn't get in that horizontal position to become baby mother and baby father by hating each other and pulling off when you see them at the light. You see what I'm saying? And there was a time that you would fucking stop at 3 lights to make sure that she wasn't in the rain. Give her your jacket, give her your coat and your shoes, and you be butt naked at the bus stop while she drive your car. Because that's how she became the one to get your kid.
Well, maybe this has to do with classism or something like that. Because I would hate to believe that the lower income or the lower scale of people just resort to the term baby mother, but more as prestige people or people with money and education say kids mother. Like, I don't like the fact that you was like the only thing that I heard was baby mother, because are you telling me throughout your whole entire life you've never been around men who don't call their kids mothers baby mothers? They call them girls and baby mothers.
You're 100%. It is classism because rich people don't have the problems that our community has. They don't have the lack of legal knowledge that our community has. So their wording and how they talk about it is a lot different. Yeah, that's my kid's mother. Is this acknowledging that your child is no longer a baby? I mean, it doesn't matter how you say it. I don't like it. It's all about personal and how it makes one feel. If a man comes up and says, yeah, calling women baby mothers is disrespectful, and now he has a baby mother, he starts saying, that's my baby mother. Like, oh yeah, then he's using it as a term to be disrespectful. But in some form or fashion, some people call their kids babies, and when they're trying to let people know who this is my baby's mother. We're not together right now. We may be together, but she's more than just my girlfriend because we have a kid. At the end of the day,
my sons or my daughters, because I mean, it's just crazy.
That's the same as saying baby. Even if you make it specific to say, yeah, that's my son's mom. That's still saying that's my baby mom.
No, it's not. It's disrespectful.
Is the word baby? Is the word baby her? Is the word baby?
The negative connotation that goes along with baby mother is what makes baby mother disrespectful. When you think of baby mother, you think of a nagging ass bitch, probably on government assistance, on food stamps and shit, nagging the baby daddy, like always wanting something, won't let you see your kid because you don't want to be with her. That's what a baby mother, the negative baby connotation mother that is attached to baby mother. That's why it's a disrespectful term to be called.
But that's because of that's classism. That's exactly like the same question that you just asked me. Is that not all we seen? That is the exact same question. That's all you've seen when it comes to that. That's why you get that condensation with it. But my baby mother is not on government assistance. My baby mother, she sent me for child support, but my spike with my baby mother has nothing to do with being on child support. I would have actually, if I would have known how child support worked as an 18-year-old kid having a kid, I would have put myself on it first before the child was born. You see what I'm saying? And I tell a lot of my friends, even now when they're having kids, go get custody of your kid or put yourself on child support. Even if that is your girl and y'all think y'all about to get married, you still protect yourself at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, like I said, the term girlfriend is a shifty change, just like the term husband and wife could easily be divorcees, right? Mm-hmm. So, but there's a lot more paperwork that helps you differentiate and protect yourself when you're coming out of a marriage as opposed to a boyfriend and girlfriend. There's no protection. And usually in our community, when I speak, I'm speaking only to our community because honestly, I'm not going to talk to the Rob Kardashians. Well, he actually went through the same thing. He actually felt black for a second when he was trying to get his kid. You see what I'm saying? But it is the way that the lack of knowledge is set up for the system against a man. Men don't even know that when they have kids, that baby name is the same name as your girl name. Before she names it, before she tells the doctors what the name is.
What?
When your baby is born, that baby is named after the mother.
Yeah.
Until she tells on a piece of paper what that baby's name is.
And then they create your birth certificate and stuff like that. Because I saw mine, a picture of something they had, baby, and they had my mom's name. I was like,
I believe that baby mother is on the same level as an ex-wife. You can put baby mother and ex-wife in the same boat, same category, and let them bitches sail out. Like if you're saying your ex-wife, and you might have kids with your ex-wife.
Yeah, and your ex-wife is still going to have more pull than some next girlfriend that you bring in.
See, you're talking about. I'm just talking about vocabulary respect.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna let y'all have it.
I get the vocabulary respect.
When I hear girls be like, when I hear girls be like, "Yeah, I'm his baby mama," I be like, "Bitch, but you're not his girlfriend. You're not his wife. You're a flea."
But see how she feels. She's like, "But I'm his baby mama," because she like, "I'm winning. I'm winning."
Yeah, but all you have is a child that he could walk away from. That right there. Just having a man's child doesn't mean that it was a love child. Doesn't mean that he wanted that child. Doesn't mean that he cares about you. It doesn't mean anything at all. It holds no weight.
So let me.
The fact that you're forcing, you maybe if it wasn't a love child, you're forcing somebody to be attached to you.
So let me give you something. Let me give you something from our perspective, right? Let me give you something from a man's perspective. Because see, you from a female perspective is seeing it like it's about the child, and she's gonna be left with a child, but she's also gonna be left with his credit and his livelihood is going to be attached. If he walks away from that child, everything in his life has to change.
That's not a win. That's not a win. That's you're ruining somebody's life.
Listen. At the end of the day, it may not be a win to the dude, but it's definitely a win for the girlfriend. When she thinks that $1,000 is coming in that house, $2,000 is coming in the house, and it turns into $1,500 or $1,200 because half of that money still going to that baby mother. It may be toxic, but that's called taking care of your kids. And since y'all two don't have kids together, she now has to make a decision there. Can she deal with you still sending money to that baby mother? Can she deal with over there every other Friday at 6 o'clock and seeing that girl? And if she can't, can you deal with saying, I'm willing to just pay and not see my kid anymore because this relationship is way more important? Because that's when you start differentiating the levels and the disrespect to it. Because I'm not going to call a dude that says this is my baby mother, but gets up and runs every time and takes care of all his kids and everything that she needs done, that he's disrespecting her because he calls her a baby mother. He's acknowledging her role and he's letting people know what they have to be up against in that round. And honestly, for a guy to get with you, Jezabel, that would be quite easy if he was to come up to you and be like, "Oh, that's my baby mother." Now you know on his line, fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And if he say, yeah, like you my girl, you know what I'm saying? And you have to differentiate how you look at that.
Yeah, I just be feeling sorry for girls that like hold that baby mama term so high. It's like you don't want to be called. It's just so derogatory. I'm sorry. It's just really derogatory.
Yeah, it's like putting you in place. It's like putting somebody in place. But the term baby father is out there as well, so it ain't like it's a one-sided.
I mean, when I was younger, yeah, it was cute. Oh, that's my baby father. That's my baby mother. Like,
my baby daddy. That's just my baby daddy.
But then once you have some type of coop about yourself, it's like that term is like just a derogatory connotation. So I just wouldn't want to be associated
Oh,
with it.
you like it's crazy because like the way you worded it is so perfect, right? It's like the level in your life determines what you want to be called. I mean, like, let me give something that's probably a little easier for everybody to understand. When I was low level, I just wanted to be the man that had the dimes, all the dimes. Then it
Mm-hmm.
gets to a point where I'm like, oh, you start making a little bit of money, shit. You don't want to be the dime, you want to be the man.
Mm-hmm.
Then damn, the man ain't good enough. You want to be the plug. Then you realize the plug ain't good enough. I need to be the kingpin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't understand. Like, everything shows the condensation of the level. If I go to college and walk out with my associates or my bachelors, there's someone that can tell me I got my master's. There's someone that can tell me I got my doctorate, my PhD. You know what I'm saying? And the way that they talk and the way that they say things are going to be a lot different. You know, it's like those people that was on the Titanic. The Titanic boat, that movie showed us more than just, it showed us class and how no matter how close we are in vicinity, we want to be talked to differently based on the level of stuff that we've achieved.
So let me ask you something, Mr. Married Man.
Yes.
Do you think marriage is dead? And do you think our culture, our culture, is doomed when it comes to the nuclear family?
I gotta be 100%, young. I'm gonna tell y'all yes. I feel like this 1,000%, and I say this all the time. I feel like I am the last of a dying breed.
Mm.
Like, I say to myself, I grew up too fast. Right? That's what they call me, one of them fast ass kids that just got grown too fast. So, like, I'm in my era now, and I'm looking at all of my peers, and it's just bloop, blop, blip, 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 blip. And it's like when they look at me, it's like, what's happening here?
I'm gonna tell you. I
J
think that
Money.
society has been too brainwashed on to sexualizing each other. Too many people worried about who the fuck somebody else fucking. It's none of your fucking business. First and
Bro,
foremost, you know what I'm saying?
we got four of
If you need to
them.
build a relationship, build it with that person. It shouldn't be, oh, this my why does it matter? You know what I'm saying, to everybody else? It's like, why is everybody worried about what's happening between somebody else's legs that you can't even get in between?
But you want to know something, though,
It's
J
crazy.
Money? You want to know something, though, J
It's
Money?
like me trying to worry about if I'm driving down the street and I'm worried about how much tire pressure is in everybody else's fucking car. That's not going to
Yeah.
help me get to my destination.
But you know why
I
the
need to
shit,
worry about the
yeah,
tire pressure on my car. It's not
you know
about
why the
how
shit
much
is dead?
why.
Y'all know why the shit is dead?
Why?
Because the disconnect from our spiritual and religious backgrounds have
Okay,
completely changed.
I agree.
Okay.
And I don't talk about this, I don't like talking about religious and stuff on the show, but
Mm-hmm.
the minute that we all kind of stop being afraid of God, like real life, like niggas swear to God like it ain't nothing nowadays.
Right.
Swear to God, on God, on God. You know what I'm saying? Like, the minute that we stop being afraid of God, y'all know all of humanity and stuff the proper way to do anything, procreate and coexist went out the window. I
Yeah.
mean, if a man says, what used to keep us together? When I was growing up, it was like, thou should not kill, thou should not steal, thou should not covet, those little 10 commandments. Now it's like, shoot, kill or be killed. Wait,
No
hey,
bullshit.
I'm gonna take what I want. Get yours.
You only live once.
You only live YOLO. What's other stuff? Like, we can go on and on about how
Nah,
we have
but people,
totally disregarded the spiritual world now.
I
Okay.
agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. I feel like it has been a big disregard, but I feel like if we don't identify with the younger people in our lives and let them know that that ain't it, or you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, you need to take this more serious, it's going to continue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be a flood of it because I'm gonna tell you now. You remember back in the day? I'm saying back in the day. I ain't say back in the day and forever. Back in the day, when you wanted to find out something, you used to have to go to a library. You used to have an encyclopedia. Now you
Yep.
don't need that. You want information, it's at your fingertips.
Yep.
So what does that tell us? What does that tell the next generation? Do they need to ask their parents about this and that? Do they need to be educated on that? No, they're getting educated by loving hip hop and YouTube shows and by things that are not really educating them in the right direction.
I mean,
You know
but
what I'm
like,
saying?
look,
because
like,
the parents allow them to be guided by the TV. Now, let me jump in and just say, yeah,
yeah,
I always blame the parents for the kids. If your kid is under 18 and they're going astray, that's your fault. You need to watch them closely. But anyway,
damn.
back to I don't think marriage is dead. I just think people are now getting married later, which I think is better because um what I see happening is people aren't getting married young as they used to. They're living their lives thinking that they want to be boyfriend and girlfriend, baby mamas and baby daddies until they get about 50, 55. That's when they realize, hey, if I get sick or if I need a shit bag, ain't nobody here to change my diaper. I need a wife. Or if I get sick and I catch cancer and nobody to wheel me around, I need a husband. So I think people are getting married later, which I feel like could be better because it's you don't really the chances of divorcing at a later age, I think is slimmer than the divorce rate at younger ages. So I don't know. That's just how I
But
feel
let
about
me no, but you're 100% right. And let me go ahead and stretch that narrative a little further. Why I believe that that's why they get married later. It's when you're younger. Remember when we was younger, we used to think that the smallest thing was the end of the world.
it. Hmm.
It's like the younger people nowadays are more in depth to tell you what they're not gonna take or what they won't tolerate. It's like me saying, "Hey, if my wife doesn't cook, I want a girl that's gonna cook, clean, and woo woo woo." And you're in your 20s and you're saying this to every girl you meet. Dang, you can't cook, or you can cook but you don't clean, or you work too much. I need my wife to do this, and it's like, damn, you get into your 30s, and then you realize I messed up some good girls because of what I thought I needed or thought I
Build a
wanted,
bitch.
and then you get there, you're sitting there asking yourself now that the older age is desperate because everyone is settled down and having their shit together. But let's just be real, the government is involved. Anything the government is involved in taints everything.
You can build a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You can go to LA, buy her some perky titties, get some shots in her ass, and build the bitch the exact way you want to. And if that's the lifestyle you want to live with your build a bitch, you can do that.
And that type of mentality is why merge is where it is. Because honestly, what people are forgetting. Let's just take merge off the table. Let's put real people into the equation. People are forgetting that everyone else in this world is a person too.
Hmm.
I mean, we get into this point where we believe that if it's not my way, if it's not going how I want it to go, I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to accept anybody, and I don't have to grow with anybody because somebody right there, right now, and ready.
Mm.
That's
And
crazy.
Hold on, wait.
That's
Because
crazy.
I think I think part of that just went over my head because I recently just said the other day, like I'm at a point in my life where, like you said, if you ain't already there where I'm at, it ain't no me helping you get to me
No,
where I'm at and we growing
mm-hmm.
from there. Like, so can you say what you just said? Because I think I missed it.
No, that's exactly what I said. Like,
Uh,
people are not willing to grow with people anymore. They want everybody to come already ready and prepared.
yeah. Why? I mean, I just feel like for men, it's different than for women because men, you're supposed to lead the way. You are the provider, protector, and all of that. Women should not be building a man to lead the way. Like she should help him. She should help him gather the resources to be more stronger to lead the way, but she shouldn't be providing him with the resources. Like, like I guess in my
I
aspect of
believe
things, like I just feel and maybe I'm still outdated because I feel like sometimes you see ambition in somebody, and this goes for both ways. Like a man, a prosperous, ambitious man that's doing really, really well may see a female that looks good that he's really, really into, but she lacks potential and ambition. So it's kind of
But that's
like,
where
should I build you to meet me where I'm at when you don't even want to build yourself? And I
can I
think that's how females feel about men
can I
today.
fuck you up right now? Can I fuck you up real quick?
Mhm.
That's why I say women want to have men mentalities in today's world.
What do you mean?
I
So
yeah.
so like
I,
let me go ahead, J Money.
I was just gonna say that I think that in a relationship, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you want to call it, there's a role that each person plays. And that woman should be supportive of that man. No, I'm not saying she should be doing the work for the man or this and that. But if that man is like, all right, cool, this is what I'm trying to do, she should be like, all right, cool, what can I do to help?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It don't
Fact.
necessarily gotta be, oh, I'm gonna give you my car, or I'm gonna do. Nah, it don't gotta be all that. But it does need to be a support system on each side, just in terms of a relationship.
Do y'all know? Do y'all know what is the biggest example of a metaphor is in today's world or in the world?
What a
The
biggest
Bible. The
uh,
Bible is the biggest example of metaphors in
okay.
the world. Y'all have to understand why the Bible started off the way it started off, with letting us know that Adam was made first, and after he had got complete with everything that he thought he needed done, he still felt like I'm missing something. I'm not fully reaching my full potential. He woke up, he got him a damn wife on his side, which was Eve, and then he felt like he had finally completed his task enough to finally get some rest and take a sleep. Y'all understand that as a president of the United States is a requirement to be married.
Married. Yeah.
Um, there's a lot of things that women don't understand their roles and what they play in the greatness of every man. Every man's story of greatness that we have ever have been given starts or in some place inserts the woman that inspired that change.
Inspired, not financially supported.
Nah, see the thing about it is today's world has put an emphasis on financial structure.
Uh-huh.
Not and financial literacy and financial structures is still up to the people that's involved in that.
Hmm.
I mean, like, if you're looking for companionship, is finances what you're looking for? I always say to my wife, one thing that made me really want to marry her, I felt like whether we was in a mansion or a box, I'd be good because we together, right?
That's how it's supposed to
Uh-huh.
be.
But now it's like, can't that nigga ain't got a 650? If that nigga can't do this, can't do that, or if she can't do this and can't do that,
Yeah.
if we don't have this, we not meant to be. We can't work.
I
I
mean,
mean,
Nigga, I'm trying to
people.
tell you. Let me
because
tell you how fucked up dating is now. Because dating is like, what's your credit score?
yeah,
You got a
you damn
car?
right. You
You got
damn
your own
right.
house? Is
You
you still
damn
staying with your
right.
parents?
You
You know
damn
what I'm
right.
saying? Like it's like a fucking interview.
Right.
Yeah.
Because who wants to bear all the work, and then have somebody that's lazy as fuck just come through, and then now they're bringing you down? Like that's
Yeah.
what it's not even about. Like I said, if the person, like, if you not ambitious enough, and me and you the same age, if you're not ambitious enough, and I got all of these things, I work my ass off to get all of these things, and we the same age, or you're older than me, and we're supposed to be in a relationship, and you haven't accomplished none of the stuff that I had, you don't have none of this, and these are basics: your own place, your own car, and you don't have to have an 800 credit score, but at least something over 650. Like, if
Let me
so, where are we gonna go? Where
let
are
me
we
ask.
gonna go together?
You right. Let me ask you a question though. You meet a dude. You meet a dude.
Hmm.
First things first, the eye test. It's like, oh wow, he looks nice. Conversation is going. Uh-huh. This is good conversation. Good talk. Like, okay. Then you start seeing things. You already starting to vision things. Now you're getting to those pertinent, those pertinent questions. That honestly, I'm gonna tell you, even if those questions are all no, if a guy or a female has not met someone to inspire them or motivate them to change things, they're not going to. I mean, like,
it might just be rejection.
It might be rejection. It might be rejection for sure. 100%, or let's say 90% of it definitely could be rejection. But a small percentage, there's a small percentage of these people that really. Some guys have never had a good girl. Some girls have never had a good dude. Like literally, never. Like they think that a good date is Red Lobster. Like there's people that, So it's like someone comes up and says to that girl, like, "Oh, Red Lobster? Oh, nah." Now it's like this dude that takes all his girls, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take her to Ruth's Chris when I love her." Right? She's like Red Lobster. He's looking at her like, "I'm supposed to take you to Ruth's Chris? You never bet. I'm gonna have to help you learn and read the menu." Like, nah, like. If she passes all the initial tests, or he passes all the initial tests of affection and infatuation, it has nothing to do about financial literacy.
Okay.
Because after a long day work, that nigga can talk to you and make your day good. If she can pick up the slack and make your day good, like I can name all the horses, but if you can go grab the fruit, shit, or whatever y'all do.
I don't care how much, and maybe this is just me, but I know a lot of females like this too. I don't give a damn how much I like you, the conversation, you look good as hell. We've been vibing on the phone for 3-4 weeks. Every time I gotta pick you up to take me out on a date, it's a turn on. That relationship is not going to last at all.
So, but like, so what you, and you're 100% correct, right? I'm not saying, because you're 100% correct. But I want to go back to what I said 45 minutes ago. Women are the new men, and men are the new women.
Yes.
Because those are the problems why men in the 80s and 90s were going to get milk and not coming back. And going and creeping over to the lady next door house. Because they got tired of being the one always initiating, always driving, always doing. And back at home, Miss Shirley was rubbing their feet and telling them how good of a man they was and how good they was. But back home, they pieces of shit husbands and dads. You know what I'm saying? No. Everybody want their ego stroke.
No, you smothering that because most of the time men cheat because women keep them on punishment too long. And I don't know how long you think your man is going to sit there and not have sex. He did something wrong. If you don't get over it in 2-3 days, then you might as well let the man cheat. I say a week. I say 2 weeks is the longest.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks
is the longest your man should go without sex. You still mad after 2 weeks? You might as well let the next bitch have.
Hey,
So
that's valid though, y'all.
No, I was also going to say you got to think about the single mothers, right? Who have to play both roles. You know what I'm saying? So she's feeling like, oh, I got to play the man and the woman. But like a woman can't teach a boy how to be a man.
And vice versa.
She can't teach him how to pee on the side of the motherfucking alley and spell his name in cursive. You know what I'm saying? Like a dad got to do that. It's certain shit that a dad got to do. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what?
They got a tool for that now.
Even if the father is not there, the mothers should be choosing mates that are not good role. I wouldn't say a role model, but that are men that can kind of like guide their young boys to be better men. I see girls date and fuck niggas all the time, and then be like, but how do you expect? Do you want your son like date somebody you would want your kid, especially if you have a son and you're a single mother? You want to date somebody that you want your son to pick up habits from.
And you know why women keep dating fuck niggas, right? A fuck nigga can finesse you better than a real genuine nigga. A real genuine dude is not trying to finesse you, but a fuck nigga in this term understands. Oh, she wants to just get flew out. She wants to just do that, and I'm gonna be able to beat out the triple two or a bag or whatever. But a real genuine dude is going to tell you straight up, like, let's do this. We don't have to do that.
Single mothers don't even get that much. All they get is I'm gonna come through with a bottle or some.
I'm not trying to be funny, y'all, but why are we so worried about single mothers? They did what they did to be single mothers.
All right, let's leave them.
Come on, if the dude ain't died, if the dude didn't get killed or nothing like that, come on, bro. Yeah, she chose to be single. Like she chose. Ain't no single. Like it's very rare that a single mother is out this joke and can't get a dude to come in and take care of them little ones, or can't keep the baby daddy in there. She kicked him out. She let him go to the curb. Why? Because she didn't want to keep on picking him up. She didn't want to keep on, taking and doing all the things that she felt like in today's world, I can look on social media and see this girl's man doing this. I want that. In today's world, everything is about competition. Even us rappers. I mean, like, I can't even lie to y'all. I'm sitting out here like all into jewelry and stuff now because the world says rappers wear jewelry. A rapper without jewelry, what's he doing? So it's the same way with these women and their morals and how they feel for men. It's the same way about these men and their morals and how they feel for women.
All right.
Just like that's why these dudes is so quick to tell a girl, you can get back on that plane. I'm not gonna pay for that flight back. Because they gotta use that money for somebody that's telling them they gonna come ready. You see what I'm saying? Everybody got these criteria now. Everybody has to be code ready. No one's kids anymore. But just think, people that's adults. Just think, people that's adults. The same psyche that you're saying we should have. Imagine if our kids started walking around like that.
Fuck that.
Our world was relationships would stop altogether.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. No, I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit that my son said to me, and I was just like, damn. He was like, so what's the point of a wife? So she could just take all your money? And I was like, damn.
That's what they think now.
That's what they think now.
But that's what the parents are teaching them.
Let me speak to Iz 1 second. He says you don't have to conform. You can't change the world unless we change ourselves.
Okay.
And I have to acknowledge this because y'all have to understand something. When I speak, every time I speak, I'm not speaking to a person who wants to be one with themselves. I'm not speaking to those people that are comfortable in their own skin, don't need anything, don't want to know, or don't care how the world works. I'm talking to the people who are asking themselves why I'm not maneuvering in this world the worldly way. You're not playing the worldly game. Listen, if you can't shoot threes and I need a 3-point shooter, don't ask to get in the game.
Yeah.
Fact.
It's like,
don't play.
And don't be mad when you don't play. You know what I'm saying? Like, understand yourself when the game is over and they ask, hey, why wasn't you out there playing today? Be like, hey, they shoot threes and I don't want to learn threes. I'm a 2 guy. I'm a free throw guy. In baseball, when the players get old and they don't want to run anymore, but they still like hitting home runs, they get to apply for this position called the designated hitter. They have to have a certain amount of batting average. They have to have done a certain amount to apply for this position. And if they get it, that means that all they have to do every night is wait to be called in for the person that can't bat good.
Okay.
So they don't have to conform anymore. And listen, people will cater to you not conforming and not doing the game as long as you play it long enough, right? As long as you play it long enough to show them that you can play and still make yourself suitable and valid enough. When you play by yourself, they know you can play. I play this game called 2K every day, kind of like all day, every day. 2K is a weird world. The 2K community is a toxic community. This is the type of community where every day you have to prove yourself, no matter what you have. And it's based on the person that determines you have to prove yourself. Or based on the numbers, should I say. I mean, like that's like a guest coming on here and trying to tell us what's up. We'll all get the mic and jump them.
Now we gotta get into the meat and potatoes, Six.
Let's get into it.
We forgot to talk about this last week, and before we get into the podcasting as a fad thing, because I think we're gonna close with that. I was laughing when I seen this, and I thought of you instantly, and I was like, "Is Mace the new Diddy?" So, did you hear what Fivio Farine said about Mace giving him only what was it, $1,000? Was it $5,000? $5,000, and then saying he signed him for what, $750K or some shit like that.
Yes. Great deal. Mace is a mastermind. Great deal by Mace. Let's just be real here. He's not the new Diddy. I'm not prepared to give him that to go that far. But it is good to know that he was paying attention, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like you know how we always say the artists of the 90s, they was not paying attention. I mean, they was dumb. But it seemed like Mace, while everybody thought he was sleeping like this, reading the contract, you know, and people and listening to him, listening to what they were saying. And one day he got him an artist and got him. But let's just be real here, you know. Mace did not lose. Mace did not lose because of record sales or a bad contract or a bad deal.
Why lose?
Right? Mace walked away from the game for his religious beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, I mean, everything that happened with Mace, he was charting. He was number one. He was on tours, world tours. And he was working on albums and constantly building the fan base, which today shows that he still has it, right? That fan base, or that following, rather. Mm-hmm. So, in long term, what Diddy did for him was amazing. You don't have an overhead over your head. 5 stacks. You got that in your surely in your J.I.C. fund, Fivio. You know, at this point. So like, I get it. I think that Fivio shared that story to show that you can come up. It's not about how much you get. It's about having someone behind you. Yeah. Realistically. But America took it, and we negative, condescending people all day. Mm-hmm. We're gonna find a negative line in it. But when I hear a man got $5,000 and now he's one of the top artists in the world right now, I'm thinking to myself, sheesh. Nobody got $5K. None of y'all got $5K to make yourselves an artist.
Hey, I think it was more than that. But how do you feel about him actually really doing? I mean, isn't that hypocritical for him to actually do the same thing or do artists dirty when he was done dirty? Isn't he still crying for peace with Diddy or something like that?
It is, y'all. It is. But I have to be 100% with y'all, y'all. No legitimate business or no legitimate label is going to be able to run not being hypocritical. Because although we hate the things that happened to all of our artists beforehand, they're the legends. They're legends.
Legendary like Death Row. How do you feel about Mace teaming up with Snoop Dogg? What did he say? He was like, we're looking for new artists, and he was like, I guarantee you ain't nobody gonna be dancing across your music videos.
Wow, give me a second. I was just submitting my music to Death Row. Let's get it. Y'all don't understand. This is about to be the most amazing thing in the world right now, young. Listen. Back in the day, in the 80s and the 90s, they did not have this. They did not have people that they grew up watching and grew up in the game with narrating the game. Mm-hmm. This was all. Suge Knight was a security guard who muscled his way into getting the label. Mm-hmm. P. Diddy was a club promoter who got a label. Jermaine Dupri, party club promoter, all these people. Now we got artists taking the bulls by the horns and saying, what? The same thing that we all been saying? Shoot, they don't even know. I mean, look, it's like a white person cooking chicken, and we look at them like, they ain't putting no damn seasoning on that chicken. Oh, no. So I commend Snoop Dogg and Mace for teaming up and putting some seasoning on the chicken. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it's two things that those two people understand that y'all new chickens will never understand. Although they were screwed over in retrospect, Snoop not knowing what his publishing was and Mace not getting his publishing and his royalties and getting a little bit of money up front, that stuff was needed to happen to make them where they were, because all the other people that kind of got that stuff, they're not there anymore. They're gone. They're done. Smoked it up, drank it up, hide it up, whatever. They're gone. It's like, dude, we have to keep, y'all understand something. Labels have to keep something, because if you fail, what do they have to make sure to pick you back up? And honestly, labels have to kind of keep more, because they need a bunch of mini U's running around to make sure that if you fail, they can pick you back up. See, J Money, you know this firsthand. you know this firsthand. When you dealing with artists and the things that change all day long. Someone asked me, what happened to Lupe? You know, and I'm like, man, that Lupe story was a great, interesting story, because you can have it all, but some artists want to do what they want to do. You know, and some artists want to fall in a system, have structure, and be protected. So yeah, Mace could never be Diddy, because Mace would never be able to get another female.
Right.
Diddy can do this over and over and over and over. I mean, do you know how much of a genius Diddy is, that he laid down with a woman and recreated himself for 20, 21 years later? He can be redoing himself. King Combs is nothing but Puff Daddy. Again.
Is that who that is? I thought that was his son.
It is his son. It is his son. But he raps all of his daddy's songs. He dances like his daddy. He raps like his daddy. He moves like his daddy. He's a complete replica of his daddy.
Oh, okay.
Diddy do this. And let me tell y'all why Diddy is such a genius. Because guess who never gonna question him? His son.
Duh.
Now he'll need the Maces and all those people no more. He got little ones that he can get in here.
Now, since we're on the topic of the music industry, I kind of wanted to ask you guys, do you guys feel like showcases are dead?
Some areas.
No. Showcases, okay, listen, let's just be fair here. Levels, there's levels to this. There are levels to this. Now, I don't want none of you artists that got your songs only on SoundCloud, that have never been on stage, you only got one song. Don't you come telling me, about this like this. Like you're not allowed. You have to have stage hours. You have to have 1,000 stage hours. I always recommend more, but you have to have 1,000 stage hours. You're not going to get those stage hours. No one's going to book you if they don't know what you've done or who you are.
What do you need? What exactly, when you say you need 1,000 stage hours, for who?
The artist, to be legitimate.
No, I know for the artist, but who's legitimizing you to say that you're legit now that you've done who's counting? Who's counting the hours?
Well, like the thing is, the hours are counted in the shows, the times and the amount. I mean, look, you're not going to put up 1,000 stage hours and not be knowing what's good. Right. Not knowing if you trash, not knowing if you good, not knowing, not knowing where to go. You're not going to do it. You can tell a person hasn't put in 1,000 stage hours when these are concerns.
So the reason I asked, go ahead, J Money.
No, I was gonna say I know I thought you was asking about the showcases, and I agree with what Sixcess says. You need to have experience. You need to have some type of hours in the field for you to even know what's going on. And if you were saying are showcases dead, I believe yes they are in some areas with these washed up, dried up SoundCloud rappers who keep motherfucking coming together, yelling in a huddle, and nobody knows what they're saying. Yeah, you're killing the showcases. But I have been to some very nice showcases, and I can't say that every area has them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I go to certain areas and I'm like, damn, this is a nice showcase. Damn, it's some artists in there that shine bright, that stood out. You know what I'm saying? That stood out and did something different. Or you know what I'm saying? Their music was catchy to the ear. But then in showcases I go to, I'm like, why the fuck did I spend any money to come up with this motherfucker? So I do think it depends on the area. And I agree with what Sixcess said. Like you need to have at least some hours behind the fucking wheel before you can even say shit.
Now the reason I asked y'all this question is because I've seen I think showcases were a fad last year and maybe the end of 2020 where there were like every promoter everywhere in the DMV was throwing showcases. Now I see one or two, maybe three that's still, still going on. And even with those, artists aren't showing up as much. They're having to offer more to get the artists out. And I wanted to know, are artists getting smarter where they realize, hey, we're paying this money and we're not really getting the outcome. I was watching Ugly Money Nietzsche yesterday, and he actually did a show in Dallas, and I think he's in Houston tonight.
Shout out Ugly Money.
And he was promoting and talking about what he's gonna do for the artists. And someone got in this comment, like, not again. All this nigga do is take your money. He said all this nigga do is just take your money and you get nothing out of it. Yep. Artists get nothing out of it.
But that's a part of experience. Like if you're an experienced artist who has hours, 1,000 hours, like Sixcess said, you'll see that coming before it even.
And I
think
man, that's crazy. You gotta ask me for nothing.
It made me realize, even when I went to Dallas, the showcase I went to in Dallas, y'all see, I didn't really post nothing because it wasn't really much to post. Like the artists performed, but it wasn't really, it was kind of like nobody really, like the list of artists he had, nobody wanted to come out. And I see that going on here as well.
So you ready for them to shoot at us, right? Y'all better get y'all bulletproofs up, get your shields up because a shot is about to be fired. But I told y'all 2 weeks ago, promoters are lame. It's promoters' fault. It is the promoters' fault that these shows cases are trash.
Yes.
I mean, and let's just be quite 100% real here, y'all. Artists don't need your showcases.
They don't.
Y'all have to understand, like a showcase is simply that, a showcase. So if I got the mall, the radio station, such and such doing a showcase, why do I gotta go to DJ or whatever your name is, Mr. Sale Shows? Mm-hmm. It's not about the perks. Y'all keep on trying to sell artists studio time or a free show or $1,000 if you win. They don't give a damn about that.
Why not?
Because
it's some broke ass artists out here.
But I'm gonna tell you why.
Why not spend $20,000 to win $1,000? Why not spend $20 to win a $400 or $200 studio session, or maybe a combination of studio and beats that you can't even afford? Maybe it's a studio in a DMV that you want to go to, but you just can't afford. Why not chance winning it at a showcase?
Because that field is too saturated. Y'all gotta understand something, young. We're in a TV world where I can watch a person on TV, step right up, win your prize, and you get a prize, and I watch the daggone ring hit it, and I watch him hit a button. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm watching this stuff happen on TV. I'm watching TV shows that are exposing Dave and Buster's, right? It exposes Dave and Buster's for going in and telling the machine when to make a winner and when to give out a certain amount of tickets and how many to give out at a time to make people keep playing the game. So, like, we're watching this. So now, what did Earth Gang and Wale say on their last song together? I've got options. I've got options, baby. You know what I'm saying?
But we gotta talk to the people that ain't even really seasoned, that's just getting into the field of, you know, performing and stuff like that.
But like, they're not gonna want to feel. They've watched. See, like we were smarter than all the hustlers and dealers and killers. We were smarter than all the ones before us, right? Sammy the Bull was way smarter than Jack the Ripper. It's like, okay, cool. If evolution happens, these kids watched all of their older cousins walk in the house. I didn't get to perform tonight. Oh, I hate that promoter. Oh, I hate that club. They turned 18. They're now rappers now, and they hate that club too. They already was asking before they got of age where to go. Who's winning? Who's really winning? And the win is not. I'm trying to tell y'all, the win is not the money. The win is not the win is the how it's going to look the next day.
Hold on. The win is the money as well as how.
Let me tell you something.
The next if it takes $200,000 to get your song on the radio, and there's a showcase offering $1,000, and all you got to do is pay $25 to get in, why not try to win $1,000 to get you closer to that $200,000 to get your music played on the radio nationwide?
Well, yeah, you're looking at it from that side, but let's look at look at it on the side that it look on the side like I can pay $20. Walk into a really lit show that's a really lit showcase that doesn't have any winnings to do with it, and post that joint on my social media, as opposed to doing a show that I may win $1,000 on it, but now it's saturated. There's not a lot of people in there. I post it, I don't win. Now, realistically, the look isn't about did you win or lose. It's about the look of how did you kill this show, and what is your end goal? What is your end game? Right?
I mean, so like you're talking about janky showcases.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, janky showcases definitely is definitely a big problem. But because even if it's like
how you look, how what look you give off is based on your performance. Basically, it don't matter who's in there. If it's a room full of artists and they feeling your music. And you know this. Both of y'all know this. Y'all could be performing at a showcase full of artists, and if they feel your music, the artists are going to vibe. And that can still give off the look that you're trying to give off. But if it's just trash and nobody's feeling it, then, yeah, you might lose out because you paid to get in. Nobody's even bobbing their head to the beat of your music. So your footage looks like you just bombed the show. And then you don't win. So, yeah, it's an all-the-way loss. But how it looks, no matter what showcase you go to, is based on your performance.
Well, like, I know, like, the thing about it is there's been several artists that I've dealt with, like, trying to get them their final paperwork and their final signings and stuff done. And we have to do a lot of cleaning, right? Before we even can send the artist to a label, once they get the label meeting, then we have to go into the phase of cleaning up, right? And when we do in that process, we look for looks, we look for images, we look for pictures that you may not have been in the right gear. We look for shows where the crowd or the venue may not look big enough or popular enough, and we make you take that stuff down. We make you get rid of that stuff because that stuff hurts your brand. A lot of promoters think that they're doing a favor by giving you a stage. Nah, if you can be hurting an artist by doing that. It's a disservice. Sometimes promoters don't understand their real power. If you're calling yourself a promoter, who are you promoting to? If you are telling artists you can get them on the radio, you should have all the radio stations in there.
Yes.
If you're telling artists you can get them in front of labels, you should be having labels in there. And when they get in there, the label should know who they're looking for because they've been promoted through you. So really, why are these venues dead? A lot of these promoters make these flyers and they got special guests, live performance by, coming also. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, great. But then what do? They post one flyer or maybe two. One with the girls on it or one with the whoever the artist they think is the biggest artist. And then when people get there, that's not what it is. It's even artists that signed up for these shows is thinking that they 1 in 10, 1 in 20. And when they get in there, they found out they're 100. It's like,
man, that's just like when Janky Promoter, you know what Janky Promoter I'm talking about. I don't even want to say his name. But Janky Promoter is going to say, oh, yeah, you're the top artist in your city. You're the top artist in your city. So when I got there, I got to the next city and it was 5 of us that he said was number one. I said, well, one of y'all gotta be the fake number one because I'm the real number one. So who the fuck is y'all? He's like, oh no, I'm the number one. He told me I was the number one. So you going around telling all these artists that they number one just to get them to come out to an event. And then the other kill to the bill is that a lot of these artists don't realize that you're coming to perform for other artists. You're not even performing for anybody who's a music lover or a DJ or a radio host. You perform for somebody else who's trying to be the same thing that you are.
And yeah, let me tell you what's crazy. I know exactly who you talking about, right?
Yeah, you know.
He got me one day.
He got me too.
I say, all right, if I'm in the top 5, like, what number am I? You know, if I'm number 1, what number am I? You know, he texted me back, 5. I said, damn it, I came in 5th place. Either I just made it or somebody is capping. Fuck it. But that's how they do. But actually, like, I like my man. I like him a little bit, but I ain't gonna lie to you. The showcases, I think that if y'all really want to do showcases, do your research on the promoter. Don't follow showcases. Follow the promoters that you want to be around and you want to get on with, right? And don't be afraid if you pick a low budget promoter because you feel like that's the only place you can get to. Y'all artists gotta try this thing called loyalty, right? Because back in the day, I want y'all to understand how hip hop started. You know what made LL Cool J, the heavy boys, the Fat Boys, and Run DMC, all of them so iconic. Shilla E, like you knew you had to go to the underground to see them.
Right.
You knew whose club that was. It wasn't like, oh, if I missed you Saturday, I'll catch you Monday at John's club. Or I'll catch you Tuesday at Sue's club. Like y'all have no loyalty. So what you should be doing is saying, like, if you pick a promoter and that promoter is at, let's just use Red Lounge for instance. If you at Red Lounge, stop being trifling. Get your ass out there and start promoting Red Lounge. I'm at Red Lounge every Saturday. There should be flyers. There should be flyers of your ass, your ugly ass head, everywhere. Every Saturday, Red Lounge. Every Saturday, you and that promoter. But y'all be out there joking everywhere because y'all thinking this how I'm going to get on. I got to be bouncing around. And then you wonder why don't nobody respect you. Why ain't nobody paying you? Because you press. You geeking. I don't have to pay you if I can just jump in your DM and get you to come out. Duh. I don't have to pay you if you have a show that you can make value to another venue. I don't have to pay you. Y'all know all of old juke joints. What was that movie? What's love got to do with it? They knew they could see Ike every Friday. That's why Tina Turner was so geeked to get down there. She went there and learned that song every day. Remember she was singing that song in the mirror until she got her chance to get on stage and sing for Ike. Yeah. Like y'all have to understand, you have to follow a circuit if you really want to be somewhere. And that's why none of y'all not getting nowhere because you're circuit like a little bunny rabbit running around. No exclusivity. Even Walmart asked for exclusivity.
So I wanted to kind of segue into, since we're talking about, what artists should and should not do. What do you guys think some of the mistakes, financial mistakes artists make, just now getting their feet wet in the music?
Oh, I like to see this, but they definitely ain't saving them no money.
I could say one is paying somebody to be their manager and they don't even have shit to manage.
Six, you wanna take a stand?
I like that one too. Dropping music with no budget behind.
Okay.
That's number 2.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this. Is Ari's take. So this is not, this is based on perception and how you look at things. But 8 money mistakes to avoid as a musician. Number 1. Quitting your day job. Now, 6, we know how you feel about 9-to-5ers.
Disagree with it.
So, do you feel, so if it takes money to make money, why do you feel like it would be impactful for someone to quit a job to invest in their music career when they don't have any income coming in to invest in their music career?
Now, let me clarify this, y'all. If we're talking about a person on day one coming in and rapping and saying, I'm quitting my job, I want to be a rapper, all right, that's obviously ludicrous, right?
Yes.
But I'm talking about once you've put all your infrastructures in place to realize be an artist, you've gotten your paperwork together, you've gotten all your stuff together, which does take money. You've gotten your budget for your album and all that stuff, which does take money. After a certain point, you have to quit your job to be successful fully 100%.
I believe, I agree. I believe like if you're going to take this as a full-time career, you can't have any interferences. Like, you know what I'm saying? Working that 9-to-5 is just going to be an interference because you have to think about it. You have so many things to take care of, so many things to manage that you working at 9-to-5 is just taking away from you doing your own paperwork. And I think Sixcess is saying this because we both had this conversation years ago and was like, why are we sitting down doing paperwork at a job where we don't give a fuck about this shit when we could be sitting down doing our own paperwork and getting paid ourselves?
And like, let's just be funny here. Let's be blunt here. I'm reading this. It says, if your current job is burning you out, find a position somewhere that allows for flexible hours so that you can take time off to do short tours without having to find a new job when you arrive back home.
Yep.
Now, if you're already, hear me out, if you're already going to be cutting your hours, you're already going to be losing money. If you already saying to yourself, I need to find something that's more flexible, you're now acknowledging that your job is in the way of you doing what you need to do. And the idea of I need to have a job when I arrive back home. Well, are you telling people to do free tours? This says take time off to do a short tour. Why are y'all doing free tours?
Yeah, you shouldn't be touring for free.
Who does that, people? And if you can make $2,000 on a tour, let's be here. Let's all get into the moment. 1 second before we go to the next one. Everybody was getting excited about $1,200 stimulus checks. Everyone was feeling like their bills was paid off the $1,200 checks. So if you can make $1,500, $2,000 on the road, do it again next month. Why are you stopping?
Yeah, do it again.
Why are you going back to work? Why aren't you doing another tour to make another $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $10,000, $11,000?
Exactly. I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit. I was working a full-time job, medical benefits and all that shit. And I did 1 day working at the Rose Festival and the Essence Festival. This is not even performing as an artist. This is just setting up the event. And I made more money in those 2 days than I did working 2 weeks on a job.
Hell yeah. You're damn right.
in 2 days, and I work 8 hours each day, so 16 hours.
I
made more than
okay, time out. Buying fake streams or followers. Okay.
Now, I actually, this is interesting because I be trying to figure out how so many artists' page get hacked, right? Like you see them starting over and over and over and over and over again. I'm like, well, how the hell are you getting hacked? I had my Boss Biz page for what, 6 years now, or 4 or 5 years, and so I'm trying to figure out like what is happening that artists' pages are getting hacked, and I think this might have something to do with it.
I mean, probably so. But at the end of the day, let me ask you. Let's say it does. Let's really go devil's advocate on this, J Money, because we know it don't. But let's play devil's advocate on this. Would you rather be one of the artists sitting back wondering why one of those artists' page that got hacked was getting paid for shows and you not? You want to be the one? You want to be the one explaining why he's getting paid and you not? And you can keep it based on the law of he bought fake streams and I won't do it. Well, then you have told yourself, I don't want to get paid like he does.
Let me tell you something. Didn't 6ix9ine kind of expose buying streams and stuff like that?
Oh, he tried to.
But let me tell you, at the end of the day, any artist who is in the industry, they don't even have this conversation because they know what their record label does. They know that first 500,000 streams, they know where that comes from. They know how to get on the charts the first week or before that song even comes out because they know what that record label does. You know when you hear about an artist and you're looking like, damn, I never heard of this motherfucker. And then when you go to their page, you're like, shit, they got 1.2 million followers.
I hate when people tell artists, you're buying this, you're buying that. Fool! You ain't arguing with the record labels when they're doing it. But you argue with an independent person. They argue with an independent person because you're indie and you're your own boss.
Right.
And honestly, listen, let me first clear the air. Buying anything fake is stupid.
Yes.
Let's make that a prime thing. Buying anything fake is stupid. But people use this word fake streams and fake following to throw y'all off. And I want y'all to understand that. That is a throw off. The word fake is a throw off. And they're using that word to say you don't know these people or these people don't know you.
Well, isn't that what the point of you being an artist? Don't you want new fans? Don't you want unique followers, unique listeners?
Hey, buying way too much merch. Buying way too much merch. Wow. Again, if this person, let me break this person's 1, 2, and 3 down. You've now told this person don't quit their job, so they have money. They have income coming in. You've also told this person to move. Let's use the word that he wants to use. Move organically. That means get out and active to gain following, right? All while not quitting your job. Then he's telling you can buy too much merch, which meaning not having enough merch, because buying too much is the opposite of not having enough, in my opinion. And then he's saying booking expensive studio time. What's he saying there is very interesting because what's expensive studio time? And I'll read these things, right? If you want to offer physical products for purchase, start by ordering a small batch. You'll be paying a bit more per item, but you'll thank yourself for starting slow. Well, I'm going to stop it right there because if you all watch any motivational speaker, Warren Buffett, Gary V, Bill Gates, they teach you the exact opposite. You don't go in slow and you don't buy to sell out. You buy to never sell out, and you buy in mass bulk so that you save money on the top end. I'm not going to pay $100 for 50 shirts when I can pay $50 for 1,000 shirts.
That makes sense.
What if your weed man was inconsistent? You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to think about your artistry like that. Like, if you're not always having something when you're having your showcases or having your shows, it's going to be a upset. If all these artists come, they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to go get whatever gear, or I'm going to get the, you know what I'm saying, this apparel when I get there, and you don't have it, you're looking weak. Because at the end of the day, it's really about longevity. You know what I'm saying? Like, who can last? Who can stay in the water and keep swimming the longest? Who can tread the water the longest? Because if you can't, you're going to sink to the bottom. And that's on you.
Now, here he says, make sure your songs are written from top to bottom before stepping into a studio. Duh, I can agree with that. But then he says, if you can try to record a demo first as a reference, you can either buy your own home studio equipment for under $1K, put the money you'll be saving toward master classes, and learn audio engineering. Again, another big no. That is the biggest mistake that any artist can make. I'm going to tell y'all what that term is called. Wearing too many hats.
Yeah. Yeah. If you I agree partially. Like, if you need to get your own recording equipment and record yourself, cool. But send it to the professionals. Send it to somebody to get
you have to go to the professionals at the end of the day. You can't get around that. Buying unnecessary gear. Well, he was just telling you in number 4 to buy unnecessary gear when he told you to build your own home recording studio. I mean, listen, go to master class. Take a master class that can cost you anywhere from $20,000 to $35,000. That's what a master class costs.
But don't you want to ensure that you know quality as well? Because
some
people have no idea of what the quality sound should sound like. So
well, those people need to turn on the radio. No, just turn on the radio. You know your shit don't sound like that song you listen to. You know it don't sound like that song you like. And if it don't sound like that, you, my friend, are not on the right track.
What about paying for a PR company?
I mean, listen, how can that be a mistake? Somebody make that make sense to me. Let's read it, though. Let's read it. PR companies claim to have relationships with publications, meaning there's a higher chance you'll secure a feature of some kind. The unfortunate reality is that PR placements are not guaranteed and can cost an upwards $1K to $10K, depending on the company or the length of campaign, unless you have $5K or higher. All right, well, now, again, y'all, a duh moment. Why would a PR company is not going to guarantee you publications, because publications have to accept to want to work with you. It has nothing to do about them not doing their job. But
they're going to take the money.
When you go to these publication sites, do you know that there's a section on there that says publicists, management, and things like that? And if you don't click one of those buttons, most of these publications will give you an email saying unsolicited or not a relationship partner. And they'll tell you to contact a partner or someone that they work with. Okay. So, yeah, how are you going to build these relationships? Again, jumping into another rabbit hole, wearing another hat, you'll become your own publicist, your own PR. You're out there trying to promote all this stuff, get all these publications. Well, when did you get to the studio? Well, if you was in the studio working on that record, when did you have time to get on stage? There's no way you can do it all. But number 7, pay to play.
What's so funny?
Y'all know what? I hated pay to play when I first started because I was broke. Ari, from all of Ari's takes so far, Ari is a broke, struggling artist. Paying to play,
but that's not fair, because aren't most beginning artists? We're not talking to
hell no, not most.
We're not talking about intermediate artists. We're talking about novice, beginners. I think this is more so for beginners.
Yeah, but he's talking about grown-ups, like, cause real like artistry starts at an age and is invested in early. You know what I'm saying? Like half of these kids, like a lot of people didn't even know Kodak was already in a whole group when he was a kid, a whole rap group as a little boy. You know, all of these people, like people wasn't paying attention to the Disney Channel when Justin Timberlake and all of those little kids running around that joint, and now they became superstars. Like, nah, Pants to play.
Offset being Whitney Houston's backup dancer.
Bruh, like crazy stuff, right? Pan to play is a concept from broke people. Yes. And let me tell y'all one thing for sure. You should, it comes to a point in your career where pan to play becomes irrelevant. But at the end of the day, you have to get into the door. Mm-hmm. And that key is a dollar bill. A bill. That key is a bill sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit up there trying to tell y'all because yes, you don't have to pay to play. You can keep searching for free to play.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Record labels are pretty much old news. In an interview with Breakfast Club, independent rapper Russ said a label is a bank with shitty rates.
I agree and disagree.
No, listen, I agree 100% with him. Let's just say that. I agree with him 100%.
I can't.
But yet, all of you motherfuckers still got cash out, still got bank accounts, still got all of these things needed to be an adult. like, you can, even if you running around saying I am an independent label, you're still a label. Even if you're running around saying that I'm an indie label, you're still a label. And you're still going to have to run yourself in the structure of that as a label.
Yeah, I was going to say I agree and I disagree because one, we understand what a label is. But at the end of the day, some people need that platform to get them to the level that they want to get to. Everyone
needs that platform. We're not going to sit up this jump. The only thing I disagree with is him saying it's a mistake, but I agree with everything in that passage. Mm-hmm. You know, like by funding your project with a loan, you retain creative control, and you won't have to forfeit your masses or give up percentages of earned revenue. A lot of people, that's 100%, but why do y'all want to keep 100% of zero?
That's not gonna get you.
Give me 20%, 30% of $1 million any day over 100% of zero.
Yeah, I'll take that.
My 20% of $1 million, $2 million is still going to be more than your 100% of 10K. So let's just be real here. If artists could really get to where they were supposed to without labels, there would be no labels.
Yeah.
There would have never been one. There's things that artists have to focus on. There's things that labels have to focus on that sets them apart, makes them different.
It's things that people themselves got to focus on. Like, that's why people have bank accounts. That's why people have credit cards. That's why.
Nah, not me. I don't have a bank account because I don't like rates.
Right.
Ain't no rate.
But that's why people have cars, and when they get their cars, they're not going to pay. The car might be $50,000. Are you going to pay $50,000 today, or are you?
I'm sorry, J-Money. I'm sorry, J-Money. I just was trying that to see how smart that sounded. It didn't sound smart. I do have a bank account. I have several bank accounts. That's what I'm trying to say. People out here
over here. I'm like, what?
You out here walking around with no bank account is ignorant. Like you need bank accounts. like you need it. I mean, just put your money in your mattress. If you got your money in your mattress, tell me. Put it in the ship. Tell me. I'm coming to spend the night. You know what I'm about? Like, come on now. We gotta stop with this stuff. Yes, record labels are big banks. I'd rather know that the bank is right there than to be thinking that I'm the bank.
Right.
Because see, look, if you got that big bank that's giving you that nice loan so you can focus up and do what you got to do, then you can do number one. You can do number one and quit your day job.
Like some people are like, how does Drake keep hitting number one? How is this album becoming number one? And it's by default. Because everybody's like, oh shit, it's gonna come up on your algorithm. Oh shit, Drake put out a new album. Drake put out a new song. You gonna listen to it even if that song sucks. You know why?
My God. Why? Because it's Drake, and the label told you to. But let's just be 100%. If you take care of number 8 and sign with a label, that takes care of you not having to do all of those 7 other things that he listed before. That changes. That now, once you sign with a label, now you're getting paid to play. You're no longer paying to play. You get to quit your day job. You don't have to find or buy fake followers or streams because the label's going to provide you followers and streams by putting you in front of a bunch of people. You don't have to go out there and do any of those 7 things on that list the minute you sign with a label.
You don't even have to do as much as your marketing and promotion. If you have a show, the label is going to do your marketing and promotion. You're going to see the ads pop up on Instagram. Oh, concert series. Oh, tour series. Instead of you having to go out hand to hand trying to sell $20 tickets to everybody.
Yeah, a light bulb just went off in my head, y'all.
What?
If you are an artist and you have a job, that job is your label.
Yeah.
That job is the one determining when you get to go on the road. That job is determining when you get to tour your music and do all that good stuff. That job is your label. And hey, so when you ask yourself like, what would it say? I can't go on the road. I can't tour. My label won't let me tour. Start saying that. Your label won't let you tour. You got to work. They need you in the office. You don't have. And you don't have creative control. You don't have creative control. All of those things that you're saying I don't want to sign with a label for. That's what you're doing.
Well, time flies when you're having fun. I see y'all all still up in here. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button down.
Yep.
Y'all help us out with that algorithm. So podcasting is a new fad. Everybody has one. The market is heavily saturated. Love to get into more details, but look like our time is up.
Maybe that's how we start the show off next week, podcasting.
Yeah.
Because
I keep saying that, but
I am the podcast. I'm advocating for podcasts because I think we're the past podcast gods right now, and we're in the right time for it, y'all. So I really want to talk about this with y'all because in 2022 and beyond, we're going to see a lot of things appear to be fads, and everything's going to be time consuming.
Yeah.
So once the world opened back up, podcasting to be done. And
the world is open. It just closed down because of monkeypox, and they said y'all got it bad down there. But we got it bad here.
Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm gonna tell y'all 100%. I'm staying in my home. I'm playing 2K. I'm staying out the way. Like it's dirty out there. I got the show on the 20th. I'll be in Baltimore. I got the show on the 27th. No, I got the show on the 20th here in Atlanta, and then we got the 27th. I'll be in Baltimore. So we're making some real good moves. The radio station is having a grand opening for all y'all that's in Atlanta. We are opening a new TV station there, Cluster Live Media. So y'all go put up on that. Boss Biz, we got to come down here and cut up. We got to do a whole show one Saturday. We got to do a show one Saturday.
Shit, if I can make it on the 20th, we should do it then.
Let's do it. That'd be.
I got I'm gonna be traveling all fucking month. But yeah, let's see if I can. I'm gonna try to make it down there. More than likely, I'll do it.
And if y'all get a chance, anybody get a chance to try these Red Bulls. Of course, my friends keep telling me they shouldn't have made these cans and all these flavors. I felt that shady wind all the way over here. Rest in peace, my boy Kevin Samuels. And yeah, man, y'all know next Monday we'll be back. J Money, what you got coming up?
Man, you already know August 20th. It's about to go down. Make sure you find your way to Georgia, man. You got to get to Tucker, Georgia, because it's about to be the livest weekend of August. I swear it is.
Y'all dropping music. Y'all dropping music like it ain't no tomorrow too. I see y'all.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to the Instagram music thing. I'm like, hold up. I never heard this one before. Let me try this one. Like, I'm on your ass.
It's definitely new music season. Like, we got a lot of new music dropping real soon, y'all. So the glow up is real. I've quit my day job. I'm focusing up on being a musician full time, 24/7. I haven't gotten into the buying the fake streams and following yet, but you know, I do have a PR, and I pay my PR well to make sure that I'm popping. So, all of you artists that are asking yourselves, no, I don't do showcases. If you want me to do a showcase, you missed that boat. That was 5 years ago. But what I will tell y'all, keep it locked, keep it loaded, and keep stepping in this daggone show because we're going to be back on Monday. Jezabel, what you got coming up? We love the name back.
Oh, yeah. Y'all know I had to bring it back. I'm just sticking and moving. Y'all just trying to focus, focus on everything surrounding Boss Biz. Make sure y'all check out the website. I'm always going to scream that out, www.bossbizent.com. Also, tune in to Live 365, Boss Biz Radio. All the links are in the bio on the Boss Biz Radio page. There should be no excuses. And I expect to see you guys back here next Monday.
Yes, indeed. Y'all already know. This your boy Sixcess, and I'm about to get up out of here. I didn't roll up no blunts this show, and that's because I was rolling up blunts all day, smoking all this damn blunts. And if y'all listen to my new song Goals, these indicas are making me rather tired. So that's why I've been drinking these Red Bulls like this, because it's too much indicas, and I ain't about to stop smoking. So I just kind of balance them all out. Y'all keep it up. Pray for me. I'll be back next Monday. Y'all already know we live, we lit. All y'all out there that's throwing our ashes up, y'all should be about to put them roaches in the ashtray or flick the ash off the ash and get ready to roll up another one. Because I know I am. Now I'm out. Peace.
Bye, y'all. See y'all next week.
Peace.